Those skills used to land on the bench as a Chief Justice or as a business owner also apply to creating the job of your dreams. Susie Quintana has done just that, but part of her determination came from a serious accident. She shares with our Jessie Degollado how she overcame that challenge to become a leading Latina MindFit coach.
I'm happy to say that I'm joined by the wonderful Susie Quintana. She is an amazing person in terms of what she's trying to do for other women. Yet another example of women helping women. Your website, qmovements.com, so that our viewers can understand what is it that you are trying to do and how are you trying to do it?
Thank you, Jessie. Thank you for having me here today. What I do at Cube Movements is I am a MindFit coach, and my focus is working with women who are high achievers, career-driven, and family-oriented women who want to be better, do better, and not just in the workplace, overall, especially when it comes to their health. Health is everything. And I really believe that combining what I do for women is bringing in the mindset as well as the fitness, the physical health. Combining that, to me, is the key to success in being not just successful in your work, in your career, your profession, but in your life.
So how did it go from having the best of intentions to actually getting started, to making it happen? How did you do that? And what obstacles, if any, did you run into? I'm sure you did.
Absolutely. When I was working at the university in Fort Worth, my dream job, I was the health emotions director for the university. And I was in a car accident. And that car accident flipped my life around, physically, mentally, and financially. So it was that experience that really was the crux of getting me to realize at that point in my life, I'm not invincible. And I ended up having a double lumbar surgery. And my biggest supporters, how I got through it, Jessie, was my family. The support system, whether it's family members, whether it's coworkers, whether it's friends, you need a support system. I was very motivated and I thought, you know what, there's more to this for me on this pathway.
Often we say we can be our best friends, but we can also be our worst enemies. Even when we reach a level of success, we have this little voice in our heads that sometimes can work against us. How can we overcome that? And what are the biggest pitfalls that women, especially those in apparently successful, but what pitfalls do they have?
A big one you just mentioned is the self-talk. It's what we tell ourselves, Jessie, every day in the morning when we look in the mirror. I look good, I look bad, I look this, I look that. And those words are very powerful. And no one else hears them but us. So they become even more powerful. So I always encourage, let's acknowledge it. We are telling ourselves these things, not anybody else. Not our husbands, not our coworkers. We are doing that. What I provide for my clients is mindset coaching is an opportunity to start working on how we think. Because different things come up as we grow up. We're influenced by culture, we're influenced by people, family. And so we can get some things in our head that maybe not necessarily are true or accurate. So recognizing that doing some activities that can help us get our mindset in the right path. Having somebody to coach you, listen to you, and give you honest feedback. And I feel that when we can do that for each other and help them by getting our mindset on the right path, because where the mind is, the body will follow. So this, going back to that self-talk, self-sabotage, those are issues that women in high levels of professions, in all areas, struggle with at times and can get better.
But when you're successful, I'm too busy for XYZ, self-care, even just taking care of myself, even getting enough sleep. Those basic things can really work against us over time.
As a Latina, our culture is family, right? We want to take care of our family, our parents, our sisters, our cousins. So what I like to work with my clients is to get them to think, okay, let's First of all, what's our priorities? Of course, I hear all the time, my family is my priority. My work is my priority. Okay, great. Now, how are we actively making them priorities? Instead of just saying it, how are we actively making it priority? And I work with them to look at their schedule. Where can we fit in 10 minutes of that? 10 minutes of meditation, a 5-minute walk. We don't have to make big strides. We can start one simple step at a time and little by little start increasing that amount, whether it's a 10-minute walk next time, or you are, doing a breathing exercise at your desk in the office. That is a form of self-care. Once again, opening up the mindset is very important to make that growth moving forward.
So in closing, what is the best advice you can give someone who so often says yes to everyone else, but they deny themselves? Give us some parting thoughts.
Boundaries. Learning to set boundaries is very important, and I feel that has given most women the opportunity to accomplish the things they want to in life, to include prioritizing their health. When you say we can say no to somebody else, we're saying yes to ourselves. And I like to use the analogy of when you're flying and something's happening and that mask falls down, what do they say? Put the mask on first yourself. You got to save yourself first before you can save anybody else. And that's the same thing as it goes for ourselves, for our families. If we truly want to be there for our families, and if we truly value our families, then we're going to put that mask, we're going to take care of ourselves and save ourselves so that we can help others.
Susie Quintana, you have given us so much to think about, so much to do, and so much to aim for, but yet it's doable.
Amen.
Doable. Thank you again for being.
Thank you, Jessie.